On my count. 1, 2, 3. Wait!
One of them's gotta have the key. It's not here.
What do you mean it's not here? They're guarding the chest. Of course one of them has the key.
I don't know, it's just not here. Why would they need the key anyway? They're just guards, they don't need to open the box.
No, I don't have a plan for this. One of them has to have the key.
It was a great plan, Mez, but these goons are out cold, and there's a shift change every 10 minutes. We're gonna have to improvise.
Just give me a second.
We don't have a second, so just get on that side and lift.
What, lift? Are you insane? We can't carry this thing all the way back. We barely made it here.
Oh, so you have a better idea? Get on that side and lift. Lance is waiting for us.
Do you even know what's in here? We could easily get a life sentence.
No, I don't know what's here, and frankly, I don't care. All I know is that a very rich man is willing to pay us a large sum of money, and that we were hired to find treasure, not ask questions.
And how are you gonna spend your fortune when you're locked up?
We won't get locked up if you just shut up and lift!
Fine, but we're not gonna make it back.
Come on, Leslie!
I can't! This isn't gonna happen.
We are not leaving without the prize.
Damn it, Castro, we can't carry it back.
No, you can't carry it back. I knew you were the wrong man for this job.
So we're definitely not leaving without this chest.
No, we're not. You idiot! We have to be quiet!
You said you wanted your treasure. Take it.
Come on! Run!
Please come in. Mr. Lance has been expecting you.
Oh, Kristoff! We're looking for Kristoff, wherever might he be.
Please, sir, His Graciousness has invited you into his home.
Invited? I don't care about any invitation. We're here to see Kristoff.
Ah, Castro Vaughn and Avery Smedley, just the men I've been hoping to see. I trust that experienced hunters such as yourselves have had no trouble procuring my little artifact.
That's just the thing, Lance. We ran into a slight snag.
Slight.
I'm afraid I don't entirely understand. Are you saying that you come to me empty-handed?
I don't know where you got your information, but it seems you sent us on kind of a wild goose chase.
A suicide mission is more like it.
Please, explain yourselves.
It was a bomb, my most blessed Kristoff. See, there was no treasure, just an explosion, as if you didn't know it already.
A bomb? That's impossible. My sources are well trusted and very informed. You must know that I would never send you on such a lethal pursuit.
We know, but you have to understand how this looks from our position.
Yes, of course. I know it doesn't look good at all.
No, it really doesn't. But the risk of death is always a hazard in our line of work, so if you'd be willing to pay us, we'd be able to look past this little hiccup in our relationship.
Yes, thank you. Sergei, retrieve my checkbook.
How could you be happy with money? He tried to kill us. We can't let somebody cross us and get away with it.
Leslie, put down the gun!
He tried to murder us, and you're gonna let him walk?
It doesn't matter, we're getting paid, no one needs to die.
Our reputation matters, our lives matter. This is about more than your precious money.
Let's just get the cash and leave.
Please, I'll pay you double, triple, whatever you want. No one needs to know about this. Your reputation will be saved. I swear it.
It's about more than that, my dear Kristoff. It's about judgment, revenge.
Please, I want to go home. I want to drink green and see my grandchildren grow up. I want to see tomorrow.
And I want to see a dead man, but I guess we can't always get what we want.
Don't you dare pull that trigger!
But then again, sometimes we can.
This is who you are, Mesley. We're done!
Master Kristoff, what has happened to Master Kristoff?
Hello, Mr. Vaughn. I'm calling on behalf of Cornelius North, with whom I trust you are familiar. Mr. North has requested your consultation on a matter of the utmost importance. If you're interested, please come to the North family estate as soon as possible. Hello, Mr. Vaughn. Please follow me. Please wait here. Mr. North will be with you shortly.
Hello, Castro. Thank you for coming to see me on such short notice.
Oh, it's no problem at all. I've been a huge fan of your work ever since your Saharan escapades to get the lost scepter of Ramses II.
Ah, yes. That was very impressive work, if I may say so. But that's a bit old for such a young man as yourself.
I suppose so, but your book's what I had to read as a child.
Ah, I never have guessed that the illustrious Castro Vaughn would be a fan of old Cornelius North. Well, most people say that I've done nothing noteworthy recently. Anyway, back to business. Have you ever heard of a place called Blackfoot Mountain?
Yes, I have, but I've never had the privilege of visiting there myself.
Well, then I assume you've heard that it's a mythical history.
No, not specifically, but I've heard of many different ancient artifacts on the mountain.
Well, not that I believe in it, but there's a certain golden amulet that is fabled to have unfathomable power. Unfortunately, due to my old age and crippling condition, I'm not exactly in a condition to offer it myself. However, that's exactly what I brought you here for.
Well, I'm flattered that you thought of me, and I'd be happy to do the job, but it's not amateur's work, so I'd expect to be well compensated.
I've always heard that you were about the money, but I'd hoped it wasn't true. This amulet deserves to be seen and not to be hidden away in some dastardly mountain. Haven't you ever done a job just for the thrill? Just for the adventure?
I'm afraid thrills don't pay the bills, Mr. North. Not every man has the luxury of inheritance.
If you insist, Castro, I can certainly spare it. Here's a little something to cover your expenses. You'll get the rest when you bring me the treasure. This isn't pen. Thank you, dear.
There's a reason they call me the best, Mr. North. I'll get you your amulet, and I'll get my money. the airport, please.
Yes, sir, right away. Here you are, sir. Blackfoot Mountain.
There you go, keep the change. Bartender.
What can I do you for, bub?
Surprise me. Keep them coming.
I never seen you mugging these parts before. What brings you to Blackfoot?
Work.
Figured as much. We don't get many visitors.
Maybe it's because your beer tastes like piss water.
Well, ain't nobody come here for fine wine. So what line of work you in?
I'm looking for something.
Treasure hunters and coal miners. Seems like all we get around here. Neither live very long.
Spare me the lecture, give me a refill. And I'll be staying tonight. So how do I get to the top of Blackfoot Mountain anyway?
You're gonna have to take the coal roads. Them's as close as you can get on wheels. It's all on foot from there.
Going to the top of the mountain, are ya? You fancy yourself an adventurer, boy? Want to make some extra cash? Well, you know what's up there, laddie? Death! Nothing but death! Death lurks around every corner in the form of a horrible creature!
Shut up, you old coot! No one wants to hear about you and your damn
Get
Yeti.
back my drink! Well, you don't believe me, do ya? I saw it with my one good eye. It nearly scared me out of my britches. It almost cost me my life. And it cost me my hand and my dog instead. I've seen it too many times. Are you cocky young what's-it-a-do's-it going up on the mountain? It is on the mountain. Oh, did he ever come back? Oh, dead.
Don't listen to him. He's been wacky ever since his wife died. His son's the head of the coal mine, has been trying to get him locked up in the loony bin for years.
Yeah, well, I ain't going.
John, here to get Clementine's pills?
Yes, ma'am, but there's a slight problem. I can't exactly pay for them now, but I can pay for them double next week if you'd like.
John, we've been over this before. You can only get medicine if you pay up front.
Sorry, Mrs. Calder. I'm working the mines as hard as I can, and we only get paid monthly. But Clem needs her medicine now.
You know we can't do that.
But she's sick, and it's winter, and you know she won't last much longer.
I can't go against store policy. I'm sorry.
Tell that to my sister.
Morning.
to see me, boss?
Yeah, John, I just don't know how to do this, but I've been looking over the books the past couple months, and I have to let someone go.
And?
Well, here's the thing, Johnny. I can't deny that you're one of the hardest workers in this mine, but you're just a young kid. I've had guys working down in those mines for 40 years. It just wouldn't be fair for me to let them go, so I'm sorry. It just has to be you.
But Mr. Cole, I have 6 brothers and sisters. I am all that they have. I need this job.
This isn't easy for me, John. I mean, everyone here has families to support.
But Clementine is sick. I haven't even been paid this month yet. The rest of them will starve.
You'll get paid for this month. I promise you that as soon as we can afford it, but other than that, there's just really not much else I can do.
I'll do anything, please. I'll work for less, half even, anything it takes.
I've made up my mind, John. I mean, you're a smart young kid. I know you can do anything you put your mind to. The other men, they just don't have that same luxury.
In this town, I'm lucky I even found this job.
But in the end you did. And that's the kind of man you are. So, good luck, John. Though I doubt you'll need it.
Thanks, Mr. Cole.
Excuse me, I'd like a word with you.
John, what I said was final. There's no point in trying to negotiate with me.
John?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else. It's a rare day in Blackfoot when I don't recognize someone's face. Who might you be?
Castro Vaughn. I hunt down historical artifacts for a living.
Historic artifacts, eh? You sound like a treasure hunter. And believe me, you are not the first one to come through here.
I'll be the first one to find anything.
They're all cocky, just like you. So go ahead. What do you want?
I'm not too familiar with the mountain, and going up there alone would be suicide. I was hoping one of your men would be able to guide me up to the peak. I'd pay them well, more than they'd make in a month here.
Do you know what happens to the hunters that go up to the mountain seeking treasure?
No, enlighten me.
I don't know. Nobody knows. Not a single hunter has ever been found. No one has ever even returned. I think you'd just be wise to just turn back now and find a more achievable goal.
No, I'm not turning back, so just go get me one of your men that can take me to the mountain.
Are you not listening? I am not going to go and send one of my workers up the mountain to go and die for some self-indulged plunderer.
Fine, I'll just go into town and find someone. Have you not looked around lately? For the right price, there'll be dozens of people willing to die for this self-indulged plunderer.
A human life has no price, Mr. Vaughn. Just get out of my office.
That's where you're wrong. Wealth is the only necessity, and Blackfoot reeks of desperation.
Excuse me, sir.
What do you want?
Well, I couldn't help but overhear your talk with my boss up there, and well, I think I can help you out.
Help me out with what? You know someone that can take me to the top of the mountain?
Well, yeah, I could.
You? What do you know? You're just a kid. What do you know about survival?
Well, I've lived here my whole life, and I know this mountain better than any of the other coal workers.
Coworker, huh? Well, I hate to break it to you, kid, but your boss isn't too fond of my work.
Well, I don't really work here anymore, and I don't really care how dangerous it is. I just really need the money.
I don't know if that's such a good idea, taking someone so inexperienced.
I'm not inexperienced. I've scaled this mountain dozens of times. Please, I'm begging you.
How do I even know I can trust you?
Please, sir, it's more than that. I know a lot about the mountain, more than just the landscape. And I don't even need that much pay, just enough to support my family.
Alright, I can't pay you that much. You'll get 1% of my lump payment, not including any auxiliary fines.
Oh, yes, thank you so much. By the way, I'm John Eden.
Castro Vaughn.
Before we leave, I've just got to stop home for some supplies.
That's fine, I'll wait here.
No, you can come with. It's just through these woods. Clementine, you awake?
Is that you? Why are you home so early? Shouldn't you be at work?
Don't worry about it, Clem. But I'm going away for a few days. I got a job promotion. I'm heading into the city.
That's so great, Johnny. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, Clementine. I know you can't do much, but you gotta get the kids to school on time for the next few weeks. There's enough food here till I return.
All right.
Here, Clem. Have some tea. Maybe I shouldn't go. Maybe I should just stay here and take care of you.
No, Johnny, you mustn't. You've done enough for this family. Go ahead and take that promotion.
I don't know, Clem.
Please? For me?
What about the rest of the kids?
We can handle ourselves fine for a few days.
What if something happens to you?
I'm fine, John. I have enough medicine to last at least 2 more days. I can take care of it.
Don't worry, Clementine. I promise I won't be home.
And who might you be?
My name's Castro Vaughn. I'm John's new boss.
Would you come here for a moment, please, Mr. Vaughn? Please promise you'll bring my brother home safely.
I'll do the best I can.
I can tell you're a good man.
So what are we looking for anyway?
A necklace or an amulet. You ever hear something like that?
When I was a boy, my mother would tell me bedtime stories of a powerful amulet. A brilliant golden necklace that gives its wearer amazing strength.
Mother, eh?
Yeah, my mother died when I was 18 and my coward father left.
So you've been taking care of your family ever since?
Yep, all 7 of us. We haven't had much, but we got each other.
What about that amulet? Did you ever hear where it is?
Yeah, it's at the top of the mountain, but it's guarded by a powerful creature, the Yeti.
Do you believe in it?
Not in the slightest.
You hungry, John?
No.
Look, over there.
He's gone.
Yeah, I think you're right. Up this tree! Hold on! Oh, I got you, John! I got you! Don't worry! Oh, I got you! Oh, okay, quick, get up! Hurry! So you believe in the Yeti now, John? just gonna have to wait him out, John. He's asleep. Let's go. Quiet.
I can't believe those stories were true.
I've seen worse.
Really? What could be worse than that?
It's getting dark. We should find shelter soon.
I'm not that familiar with this side of the mountain. The creature must have chased us off the path.
Shh! I hear something.
Hello there! That's not a Yeti! Hello! Hello there!
What are you two fellas doing up here on this mountain? Don't you know it's getting dark?
We were chased off our path by a terrible creature.
Don't you know these here slopes are dangerous?
Yeah, but there's nowhere to stay around here.
Well, I'll tell you what. You two fellas can stay in my cabin for the night, and then in the morning you can head on the main road.
Oh, thank you very much. I can pay you generously.
That won't be necessary. Just happy to help. My name's Harry Lumberjack, by the way, and you two are?
My name's Castro Vaughn, and this is my assistant, John Eden.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, what were you boys doing out there in the first place?
No, we were just out there looking for
We were looking for the Blackfoot raven.
Bird watchers, eh? I've been up here on these mountains my whole life and never heard of a Blackfoot raven.
I wouldn't expect that you would. They're very rare. So, what do you do for a living?
I'm a lumberjack. I have been my whole life. Wait a minute. I recognize you. You're Jack Eden's boy. I haven't seen you since you were a baby. You look just like him, too.
You knew my father?
Knew him. We went to school together. He was always a hoot to have around. Never got too much work done.
Figures.
What's that, boy?
My father. He was just some good-for-nothing loser. He probably still is somewhere.
He's not still around?
Nope. That old scoundrel left years ago after my mother died. She was a saint, deserved much more than that dirtbag ever gave her. Now I'm stuck raising 6 kids on my own. I don't even have a job.
I was like you once, young and full of heart. I was going to be an artist and leave this mountain once and for all. I had no interest in following my father's footsteps. I made it too. I was studying art in Paris, and my life was perfect, but it couldn't last forever. I was no older than you, John, when I received word of a terrible accident back home. A giant pine tree had crushed my father's legs beyond repair, and he could never walk again. I had no choice but to return home and carry on the family business to support my aging parents. That first winter we were so poor and so cold that we were forced to burn all of my paintings. My life's work turned to ashes before my very eyes. I blamed it all on them. I was bitter for years, even though it pained them to tear away my only dream. I even went so far as to kick them out of my house. I sent them to the dangly little nursing home in Blackfoot. Years passed without speaking to them, but eventually they contacted me in an attempt for reconciliation. I declined, still filled with bitterness and rage. The next day I received word of their passing. They had both died in the middle of the night of broken hearts. I never forgave myself for that. To this day it haunts me. What I should have said, what I could have said. I was so caught in my anger and self-pity that I rejected the only 2 people who have ever truly cared for me. After that, I was depressed and alone for 7 straight years, until I was pursued by an angel. Her name was Bertha. She was the most beautiful woman I ever seen. We fell in love and got married soon after. It wasn't long until we had 2 little tykes running around the cabin, and those were the happiest days of my life. But there was still a part of me that could never forgive myself for what I have done. I drank away my sorrows. Bertha tried to get me to quit. She really did, and she was a wonderful woman. But there was no stopping me. One night I drank too much and started shouting, and she got scared and ran off with the kids. I tried to apologize, but it was too late. She didn't feel safe around me. She moved back home with her parents in Wales, and I've been stuck here ever since. I don't blame her, never have. You see, son, hard times come upon us all, but how you deal with them makes all the difference. Don't live in regret, John. Please don't make my mistakes.
Well, I still blame Jack Eden, and I always will.
Well, just keep it in mind. What about you, son? You haven't said a word all night. Your eyes about as heavy as mine. Looks like you've seen some rough times.
They're in the past, there's no use complaining about them.
You can't keep that bottled up. One day you're gonna burst.
There's nothing to talk about.
We both know that ain't true.
I'm going to bed. I'll see you both in the morning.
Yo, John, you remind me of my boy. Maybe one day I'll get to see him again.
I'm sure you will, Harry.
I'm pretty sure your father's out there, waiting for you to give him a call.
He left for a reason.
Whatever the reason is, I got kids of my own, and I'd do anything to see him again.
Don't worry, Harry. If my dad were anything like you, I'd come back.
Thanks, John. Good night.
Good night, Dad. I mean, Harry.
You! Why is he here? Who? Who are you talking about? Castro Vaughn, the treasure hunter. I don't know anyone by that name. I saw him with you.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Shut up, old man.
Oh!
Wait, I forgot my canteen.
It's fine, you can just use mine.
No, it'll only take a second.
Alright, but hurry up, we have a job to do.
Look, in the window!
John, no!
Harry!
Get him!
Stay with me!
It's no use, Johnny. I can't fight it.
You have to! Fight it!
You're a good boy, Johnny. You're gonna do great. You're gonna be fine. Just fine.
I want you to be fine!
Sick of yourself for once, John. You gotta go out and live your own life. It's my time.
No!
Come on, John. He's gone. He was a good man.
He was a great man. Man, who on earth would want to hurt Harry for Jack?
I think it may have been my fault. That man back there, he used to be my partner. His name is Avarice Mesley.
Your partner? That still doesn't explain it.
Well, we had a sort of falling out a few months ago, and he's not the type of person to forgive easily.
But you think he's after you?
We can't be sure, but I doubt his appearance is any coincidence.
I see. But you can't blame yourself. It's not like you pulled the trigger.
I may as well have. Looks like there's a storm brewing. We gotta find shelter. We can't last out here much longer.
There's nowhere to go!
Let's stay underneath the bridge.
Wow! Hey, Castro,
Yeah, John?
if that awful man was your partner, have you ever killed anybody?
He's my former partner for a reason. We didn't exactly see eye to eye on many things.
So...
Well, I haven't killed anybody yet.
So what happens after we find this necklace?
I get my money, you go home.
And then what?
I find something else to hunt down.
Don't you ever get tired of it?
It's all I've ever done.
You never had any childhood dreams?
I'm living it, kid.
This life doesn't seem so great to me. Kinda lonely.
I'm used to it.
Doesn't your family miss you?
Never had one.
You never had a family?
My earliest memories were in the orphanage. I never knew my parents.
Must be awful growing up like that.
I wasn't in the orphanage for very long.
You were adopted?
I ran away and lived on the streets.
There they are! Get them!
Why are you here?
I could ask you the same thing!
I'm the one with the gun!
Fair enough. Ask away.
What are you waiting for? Just shoot him, Castro!
Why are you here?
Just shoot him! He killed Harry! Don't you want justice?
Not like this!
What else is there?
Shut up, kid! Avarice, why are you on the mountain?
I was hired to clear the gauntlet and find the amulet. What else?
What gauntlet?
Just Castro. You're getting dull. The gauntlet holds the only clue to finding your precious amulet.
Where is it? Who hired you?
Phew, that was a close one.
Yeah.
You should have killed him when you had the chance.
Shut up, kid. You don't know what you're talking about.
He deserved it.
That's not your choice to make.
Someone's gotta make it. We're almost to the top of the mountain.
Look, over there. Come on, hurry up. We should go before Castro.
Why is it so dark in here? What was that?
It's called the Gauntlet of Death for a reason, John. Duck!
Phew, is it over?
It's never over. Hurry, jump on this ledge.
How far do you think the drop is?
Hand me that rock. Sounds like acid to me.
Acid?
Come on, John. What do you want, John?
Huh?
Keep tapping my shoulder.
No, that wasn't me.
Run! Quick, before the door closes.
Is it over now? You've got to be kidding me!
Lions don't kid. Come on! I think we're safe for now. Careful, John.
I am being careful! What was that?
Trinitrotoluene.
Gesundheit.
No, kid, it's TNT. Run! It's over. You're okay.
Well, this is the place.
Are you sure? I don't see any amulet.
Of course not. You think it's just gonna be sitting out in the open waiting to be found?
Well, how are we supposed to find it?
There's a clue on the back of the map. It says, between water and earth is the loneliest flame where necklace and fire are forever unchanged.
Well, that's annoyingly cryptic.
Shut up, kid. I've been doing this for longer than you've been alive. Use your head.
Between water and earth. Sure looks like the right spot.
Go on.
It's the loneliest flame, but there's no fire anywhere.
Not now there isn't. But you have to look closer. Or should I say, smell closer.
Huh?
Don't you smell it?
What's that?
It's gas. Natural gas. A fire forever unchanged. melting. John, over here.
Wow, it's beautiful, just like my mother described.
Well, let's get you home safe, kid.
Not so fast! Well, I'm sorry to interrupt such a touching moment, but I'm going to need you to give me that amulet!
Over my dead body!
You know I don't want to shoot you, Castro, but him, I don't care so much about.
Mesley, he's just a kid. Even for you, that's despicable.
Kids, adults, why does it matter? If he's in my way, he's gonna die, just like your little lumberjack friend.
How dare you! He was a great man!
Great men don't get ahead in life, boy. You think your buddy Castro is so great? You don't know him like I do.
What is he talking about, Castro?
Doesn't matter, John. I was a different man then. Avarice is exactly the same.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hey, Johnny boy.
Shut up!
Not the wisest word for someone held at gunpoint. The amulet, please, Castro.
Don't do it! Don't give it to him!
Shut up, kid.
You don't even know what this thing does, do you?
Yeah, it makes me a lot of money.
That's all you've ever cared about. What about power, influence, infinite strength? This amulet gives its wearer complete control over the most powerful creature on the mountain, the Blackfoot Yeti! Would you like a demonstration? No!
What's wrong with you? I knew you couldn't be trusted. You are just like him.
Castro, wait! He was going to kill us!
Go home, John. Mr. North, I have your amulet. Mr. North? Mr. North, where am I?
In my secret lair. At the heart of Blackfoot.
Why am I tied up? I brought you the amulet.
It's not just the amulet that I wanted, but you!
Me?
Revenge of the sweetest variety. Do you honestly know why I gave up my money for all those years back?
Because you've always had enough money to retire.
Treasure hunting was my passion, was my desire. I've always loved it. Until you came along.
Me? You were my hero. You're the reason I started treasure hunting.
And you're the reason why I went out of business. Everyone talking about the great Castro Vaughn. Young, talented, and for hire or less.
I've looked up to you my whole life.
But I despise you. You've got the skills, but you're obsessed with money. You have no respect for the history. You disgust me.
I don't understand. Why did you hire me?
Look at me. I'm so old and frail. My great days are behind me. But when I had heard of an amulet with the power to summon a great mythical creature, I knew that I could be great once again. Imagine my mind controlling the great Blackfoot Yeti. I would be unstoppable. All I needed was you. You were the perfect candidate, because you care nothing but for the money itself. Now it all worked out. I have my amulet, and the power, and I also have you.
But why bring Mesley in? Wasn't I enough?
Contingency plan, my dear boy. I was not entirely convinced of your skills. After Christoph failed to take my ploy and make you run after the bomb, I had to devise a new plan. Now it has worked. I have my amulet, I have you, and you will soon be dead. Witness the power of the amulet. Yeti, Emot. Yeti, Emot. Yeti, Emot. Farewell, Castro Vaughn. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but it hasn't.
Castro!
John, how did you find me here?
I never left you. I've been telling you the whole time to make sure you were safe.
Not that I don't appreciate this, but I'm about to get blown to smithereens here.
Oh, right, sorry. Oh, Castro, by the way, I think you were looking for this.
Oh, how did you get that?
There was an old man on the mountain. I overpowered him and took it.
You done good, kid.
I can't believe it's finally over.
What did I tell you, kid?
It's never over?
It's never over.
Hello there, I'm the Yeti. And you are?
You can talk?
Why, hello, you can talk.
The name's Castro Vaughn.
Castro Vaughn, I am forever in your debt. You have set me free.
I just figured after being controlled by so many different people, you'd want to be in control of yourself for once. As long as you're wearing that necklace, you'll be able to communicate with us.
You are a great man, Castro Vaughn. Great indeed.
Thank you, but save the compliments for later. Right now, Cornelius North is getting away.
Let's go! There he is!
It's over, Cornelius.
All right. It's over.
Don't do it!
This is your fault, Castro. I just want you to know that.
He was lying, Castro. All of this was his own fault.
Maybe so, John. Maybe so.
About Mesley.
Shut up, kid. The fact that you came back shows that you're nothing like him.
What now?
Anything you want, Yeti? That's the beauty of it. You're in charge of your own destiny.
I want to travel with you. My rescuer.
Not as the partners, Yeti.
I want to see more than this old mountain.
Well, I could use a creature with your strength.
Hooray! Friends!
Well, John, I guess this is it.
Yeah, I guess it is.
You know, it was good having you around, even if you are a lousy guide.
It's been quite the adventure.
It sure has. You know, I could use a guide on my next trip, if you're interested.
I'm sorry, Castro. I have family here. I have to stay home.
Okay, John, I understand. But I hope you know that just because my boss was an evil mastermind doesn't mean you're not going to get paid.
Well, you said I'd get 1% of your total payment.
Yeah, but I think we both know you've earned much more than that. Here, this is what North gave me for the trip. It's not much, but it'll last you for a while. Take care of yourself, kid.
You too, Castro.
So Yeti, have you ever been to Guatemala before?
To my dear friend, John Eden. The Yeti and I were in Guatemala, and we stumbled upon this Aztec gold. I certainly couldn't think of any use for it for myself, but I thought perhaps it would be able to help you. I haven't counted it, but I'm fairly certain that a small fortune resides in this box, enough for the 7 of you to live comfortably. You taught me that gold is not all that matters, and for that, you deserve all the gold in the world. Sincerely, your friend, Castro Vaughn.